Holmesville, Ohio really exists. I had always wondered about this, if it was a fictitious town called Holmesville. But it really exists. Rodney Duncan. Wow. Paul and the U2. Brian Carlson. Danny in the 92. Wow, that was the car that the Dean drove. Became the Frigidaire car, if I remember rightly. I love that photo of Brad. Wild child. Man, there's some geography just down the road, those two. This is pretty.
That's Kim's truck.
So it would be hard to pick between the... Well, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Kenny, this is the man cave?
This is Kenny's man cave, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my fun place.
So how long has Kim had this truck? And what is it?
This is a early 55 Chevy. Just to prove that it's Kim's truck,
Yep.
you can look at the dash in there
Okay.
and see that it's Kim's truck.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Kim's little red. How often do you take it out?
A little bit. Once you can see it's got bugs on it now because my son took it out. If
That's
Kim
the
and I
sound.
take it out, it does not come back with bugs on it. It gets clean.
That sound, you know when you close a door from a car, like it actually sounds like you're closing a door.
Yeah.
So this is the Mini.
Yeah.
I much prefer this.
The Mini replacement. I love it.
Oh, it's so good. What year is it?
It is a 2011.
Gosh. It looks like it's a 2021. This thing's
The
in...
guy was 74 years old.
Oh, really?
And kept it immaculate. And I asked him, why are you selling it? Now, mind you, he's 74, because I got to get one of those new ones. I was so proud of that guy. I hope when I'm 74, I can still drive one.
Oh, I'm sure you will be able to. Oh, I love that. The Troy jerseys up the top there. Some cool old helmets. Wow. Do It Hewitt thing signed up there as well. Cool shot of Brad.
I got quite a bit of my two buddies in here.
I think that's one of the things that I really enjoyed reading in Brad's book, you know, was the stories about all you guys growing up and Ed as well, and particularly that quarry story about Jack jumping off the
cliff. He was braver than the rest of them.
He still is.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got a favourite thing in here, Kenny? I know it's probably that amazing drawing you showed me inside.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing.
Is that a jigsaw puzzle up there? Looks just like the way that the...
It's actually coming apart.
Wow, it looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, it's coming apart.
That's a cool car. That's got the mouse in the top wing, yeah? That's had your Mighty Mouse in the center of the top wing there, if I remember rightly.
This is pretty special here. This was some childhood friends that never quit watching me race had that drawn up.
That is cool.
That picture, and wow, that's kind of special.
Well, here's a couple special ones too, mate.
Yeah, the top one.
Wow. God, the old Racing Champions models. Wow. Goodness gracious. Look at this cool stuff. The 066.
That was my dad's number.
That's a cool number.
Yeah.
Is that where your 6 came from then?
Yep, and I just went to 6.
Look at that. Where was that?
Sharon, I think, one night, maybe.
My goodness.
This is my dad here, me and Dad together there in a U2 car.
Oh, the Warren Johnson United Express Line car.
Johnson. The real Warren Johnson is what he used to tell me.
There's a lot of history in here, mate.
There, me and my brother on the whatever they call that, through the lens.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, man.
My buddy Wolfie up here with Davey Jr. and Sr. and Bob Weichert. Great picture, man.
I'm glad you kept this stuff. You know, Wolfie hasn't got one thing, Kenny.
No.
Not one thing. Doesn't collect it. Gave it all away. No, doesn't even want to know.
Well, I'm pretty proud of this year. Doug Wolfgang, I don't know if you can read it through your lens what he wrote to me on this here. He handed it back to me and I read that and thought, well, that's pretty cool, man.
We were one of the few real studs.
Because Doug Wolfgang was...
man, a few words.
He was a stud, man. He could drive a race car.
Now, where are the pictures of you wrestling?
I don't have any of me wrestling.
Because that was a huge part of your life, wasn't it?
I have some right here. Some right here. This is my brother-in-law, Louie, my best friend in the world. This is his wrestling team, Waynedale. He's made a tremendous program up there. This is me and Dad when I won the 100,000.
Oh, wow.
One of the happiest days ever.
My goodness.
This was all of Jacobs.
That's Earl there, isn't it, as well?
Yep.
Is that Earl there?
Yep.
Now, I remember, oh, gosh.
That's all the Jacobs there. My dad and his only sibling, my Uncle Harv, and his only son, and me and my two brothers. That's what that one is.
Who's that guy up there? Whatever happened to that guy? Did he ever end up any good? That guy next to you up there? I don't know about that guy.
He wasn't half bad.
Yeah. I think oh man, the Superman car.
This is when I ran second to him at Knoxville, and I wore that T-shirt underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody but Kinser's shirt.
I think I remember you telling me a story, Kenny, about when you and Kim drove home from winning the historical big one, and you pulled over in a cornfield or something on the way back and just looked at you had the money in the back seat, and you were just like, wow.
Just unbelievable.
Life-changing amount of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
And it was all cash back then.
Paid our house off.
And didn't you buy the business as well?
No.
Okay.
We already owned the business.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we paid our house off. So
that's very responsible of you.
that was good, yeah. Of her. Yeah. I'd have bought a Corvette.
Well, it's
I
just
wanted a damn Corvette.
I was gonna say.
I had to wait till I was 66 to buy one of those darn things.
Can you? How long does it take to get around Holmesville? How big is Holmesville?
Holmesville's 450 people, and that Corvette we can do in about 5 minutes.
Can we go?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Hell yeah, we are. Just give it a little tickle. Look at that man in there. Oh yeah. It is a convertible, right? So Dad was a Ford guy?
Dad was a Ford guy. Brad Doty's dad was a bigger Ford guy than my dad. But I think Brad's got Chevys too. I know he does. Got a two-wheel drive Blazer and a hot rod pickup truck. They're both Chevys.
Something about a vet, man. Yeah. Something about a vet. Even a Ford guy, even a Dodge guy has got to say, you know what? Ford is, the Corvette is Switzerland. Yeah. You're right?
Yes, you're right.
You cannot not love a vet. Watch for buggies. This is Amish country, right?
This is Amish country.
Oh, here's the daughter out there doing deals.
Here's my real racer right here.
Just checking the mail.
This is the metropolis of
450.
This, actually was Kim and I's drive-through.
Oh, it was?
That was a fast lane drive-through right there.
I was wondering if that was still around.
That was it. And now we have a young boy who has a tire shop in there. That was a Holmesville Inn at one time. Drank a lot of beer.
I was going to say, it looked like a bar.
A lot of beer.
Please tell me there's still a bar here.
No, there's not.
Kenny Jacobs.
No.
You didn't want to move?
But you can go uptown and buy it. I mean, they sell beer here. You just can't sit at the bar. So,
why is there not Holmesville on this water tower, Kenny?
I don't really know. I think the factory that has changed hands several times owns it now. So there's no...
Do you think if I write to them?
I don't know.
It should say the home of the mouse.
They painted it not too awful long ago. We had pictures of guys standing on the very top of that tower.
I think it should say the home of the mouse, really. Is there any little thing in town that says something about you and what you did?
I'll show you in a minute.
Cool. Good answer. Good. You know, if it wasn't for sprint car racing, a lot of people wouldn't know about these little towns.
They wouldn't at all.
Because the way every driver's always been introduced by their town.
Or where they live, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's the end of town right there.
Oh.
That's the end of East Town. Now we're going to go to the end of North Town.
Has it changed?
This is all brand new in the last 2 years.
Okay.
All this right here. None of these homes were here 2 years ago. This is where Tim and Ed live.
Oh, is it really?
This is where Ed Hodenshaw lives, straight in front of us.
Oh, no way.
This is where Kim's mom and dad lived.
Oh, that's great.
Of course, Ed built him a real nice little shop out back. This is our office right here.
Oh, wow.
H.I. Smith Oil and Gas.
So surely you got to light it up in front of Ed's house.
He's not home. They're in Florida.
Oh, jeez. Are they snowbirds?
No, they're only down there a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yep. And this is Jennifer's house. This house right here.
Man, everybody's real close.
Yep, they're real close. I love it.
Yeah, that's good, mate.
It's my oldest daughter, Jen, and Kevin live right here.
That's a nice home.
And behind them, in the bottom, where Kim and I were going to build at one time, my son built a home. I don't usually take this on such a shit road.
Well, I appreciate the
since
commitment.
I got royalty in it with me, I'm going to.
Royalty.
We should have
Yeah,
brought
right.
our beers. We could have been drinking beers and driving Corvettes.
Jeez. Well, you know, it's only 30 seconds back to your house.
Yeah, that's right. And this is outside of the town limit already.
Is it?
Yeah, we're outside the town limit.
So is this Wayne County, or like what county is
Holmes
it?
County.
Oh, Holmes County.
Yeah.
So what is Holmes? What's the connection there? Because I noticed there's a lot. There's Holmes things. Was it a?
It's, I don't know why it's Holmes. I don't know.
Okay.
This is Lee's little place,
Oh wow.
which is just beautiful down here.
Yeah, it is. God, I can imagine this place white. Like you get a bit of snow in here, I would
Yeah,
think.
it's really beautiful.
When does it start snowing?
It's on and off. Usually in November we get a little bit. December, January we get some, but you never know in Ohio. That's why they call it Welcome to Ohio. You can kind of see the go-kart track out back.
Oh yes.
That's a flag stand I built in one year for Father's Day.
Oh,
That's
so
our
good.
go-kart track that we
That's so
rode
good.
times there.
I bet.
Yeah.
You're so well behaved in this thing, mate.
Well, it's got to warm up. I'm telling you, I'll treat it like a baby because it's kind of something I never had before, and the guy that had it before me obviously took really good care of it.
And I was just going to say that. This thing's immaculate, Kenny. How old is it?
It's a 2011, and
10 years old.
I gave it a really good waxing when I first got it, and I couldn't find a chip in the body anywhere. It's immaculate. The guy just did a wonderful job taking care of it. But,
How much is racing still your life, Kenny? In any form, you know?
It's kind of what Ken and I talk about every time we have a conversation.
Yep.
And Lee and I as well. Lee and I, we talk about the kids a little bit, Lee and I do, but it always kind of evolves back to racing.
Yeah.
I still love it. I just love the sport. I love to watch.
Do you?
I loved to watch when I was racing. When I wasn't involved in anything, I was on top of the trailer watching.
Really?
And not really because I had a stopwatch, because I like to watch. So,
Now, I caught up with the lowrider a few weeks back at Waynesfield. I said, man, do you miss this? He goes, nope.
yeah.
I said, not even a little bit, like just the thrill of planting your ass and having that thing squatting and railing a corner. He said, nope. Not unless I'm going to win in something I don't even want to be out there. Is that how you feel?
Man, not too much. We'll make this Corvette squad.
Oh, now that sounds, yes!
It's got some kind of a tuned exhaust. When it gets to 3,500 RPM, then the exhaust opens up. And
Nice.
It gets
Different
really-
note.
I took you by. You asked me if there was anything
Yes.
Kenny Jakes related. I took you by it too fast, probably.
You know these people, I'm sure.
Yes. Buddy Gary Rao here.
Did we just go past a monument real quick then?
No, we know everybody here.
I bet you do.
Just about everybody. Now remember, 450 people, but that's counting cats and dogs. I don't know everyone's cats and their dogs, but
Is that a big rooster there?
that's a big rooster. This guy claims he has the biggest cock in Holmes.
Oh, that was worth the trip right there. That was worth the trip.
So I went by this,
Yeah.
and this happened a year after my dad died, which really made me sick. This thing here.
Oh, wow.
And I just wish Dad would have been around to see
that, yeah.
happen, you know. It just wasn't meant to be.
Oh,
but,
that's so cool.
yeah, pretty proud of that. I never dreamed that would ever happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, how much does that mean to you?
It's pretty. I just never dreamed of such a thing.
Yeah.
One of the guys on the town council pulled in my drive one day and said, "Kenny, you got time to take a ride?" And I was shocked because John Mackey and him and I really never talked a whole lot.
Yep.
I said, sure. So he takes me in a car. We go south, and then we get on the state route to come back to Holmesville. He pulls off the side of the road and says, "Does that sign look level to you?"
Oh.
And it was a sign out on the main highway. And
Now, can you please pull up next to that? Because I need to take a picture of you standing next to that with your vet. That's the American dream, mate. Hey?
It's pretty cool.
You got the birthplace of Kenny Jacobs, and you've got the red vet next to it. And I'm sure there's not going to be an Amish buggy going to come by and take us out, right? Let's do this.
For an old guy, that's pretty cool.
I'm a little surprised that you like the really high tech. Oh, it's just with.
This is where Kim went to grade school.
Oh, so good.
This is where her dad graduated.
Really?
School, yeah.
So John Mellencamp wrote a song, "Small Town."
Yes.
I was born in a small town, and I'm dying in a small town.
Yeah.
What is it about small town America that it's so special? Why have you never left?
I don't know. I don't know, Wade. I've always been in the country all my life. This is as big a town as I've ever been in my life.
Is that right?
And I've been here now for 45 years. Kim and I have been married 45 years. And I've been about everywhere you could be, and I still can't wait to get home.
Still nowhere like home, yeah.
I just like home.
Yep.
And I don't have a special reason why. I really don't. It was more fun when the bar was still open. I will admit that. This house right here, which looked nothing like this at all, was Kim and I's first house.
Is it really this one here?
We rented it off of her uncle for $75 a month. It didn't look anything like that. This section was not on, the garage was not on. It was just this little, and it was white siding. That was our first home, $75 a month for that thing.
Gosh. So Apple Creek is pretty tiny as well, right? Where our buddy Doty lives.
It's probably 3 or 4 times bigger than
Okay,
ours.
so I know I'm not supposed to do this, but
buggy
this
right
is
here.
really cool. So people in Australia would never understand that that's a real thing. The Amish community, they basically don't use modern technology, right?
No, not at all. No. Well, they're changing.
To some extent, but certainly a lot different too.
A lot different, yeah. This is kind of the end of town here. We'll go out here to the end of our corporation.
Gee, this looks like a really nice left-hander.
This is, yeah.
All right.
This is the end of the west end of town.
There's a little bit of Amish fuel there. Bit of Amish gas. You got to be careful around these streets too, because there's buggies.
And they're narrow. Corners.
Yeah, there is, and lots of crests, lots of like boom, like San Francisco deals.
Yeah, a lot of hills here. Yeah.
Oh, this is just.
It's a conservation club. It's a little hunting clubhouse. Cool place.
A beagle club.
Yep. This is the end of the corporation limit right here. Then you're out of town.
I got to tell you, mate, I never dreamed that I would be sitting in a Corvette with you in Holmesville, Ohio.
Neither did I, buddy.
Remember that time when you flew into Bunbury in a helicopter?
Yeah.
Threw Monopoly money out?
That was all good until that guy decided to spin dollars
Yes,
in the air.
that's right.
I'm thinking I'm going to die right in Australia with this guy.
And we were very good. It was very good of you to put on the Rocky robe as well with the security. And
It was all good fun.
Shane Cricky rode in his Harley, and I sure miss Shane. He was, and I mean, you had Ron and John and, Shane Murphy, and that was an incredible time when you were racing at Claremont and Bunbury.
It was, yeah.
Touring with Randy and Gary Wright.
Good fun. Gary Wright's a great guy, man. Randy, I don't know about Randy. He's from California. That's all you got to say.
Well, he calls himself Indiana now, I'm sure,
Yeah, he's about as much Indiana as I am. Now we're back in a big city.
Yeah, I see that. The traffic's really built up now, Kenny.
You got to be careful.
School bus stop ahead. Oh, that's something you don't see every day. A Trump sign inside someone's yard.
Yeah. Kim and I own this house.
Oh, wow.
Rental property,
You've kept everything local, mate.
Yep.
All of your investments, all of your,
Everything's right here, yeah.
That's beautiful.
We own some properties, some farms and stuff that are away from here.
Yep.
Through the company, not Kim and I.
Yep.
But through the company, and so.
You going to run for mayor one day?
Nope.
Really? Come on, Clint Eastwood was mayor as well.
We went by the mayor's house. He's my good friend.
Kenny, I went to Pennsylvania. I went to the Grove yesterday. How do you put Williams Grove into words and Pennsylvania fans.
First house Kim and I ever owned.
Oh, wow.
That was our first house we owned. That's the only reason I brought you this way. That was the first.
How do you explain PA? You raced there for a lot of years.
Oh my God, I don't know. The fans love you or hate you. That's how I'm going to put the fans in that category. I actually consider Pennsylvania like second home to me for a while. Raced there a lot.
Yep.
And I enjoyed it. I always liked the bigger, the faster tracks. So I enjoyed Pennsylvania. Mayor's house right here.
Oh, there's the mayor. Okay.
He's not out on the porch drinking wine, or we'd stop and have some wine with him.
See, you can't do that in the city. You can't just pull up and talk to the mayor.
Here you pull up, you don't just talk, you get out and have some wine or beer or something. And he makes his own wine sometimes too. It's really good.
Does your buddy Horde drive around Worcester in a red Corvette and just pull up and have wine with the mayor? I don't imagine he does.
I don't think he drives around much anywhere. I don't see Hod very much.
Don't you?
No. Since racing, I don't see him or Brad, either one, very much. Since I don't race anymore, and we run into each other kind of by chance or at a racetrack.
Okay.
Where we run into each other.
But, you know, that's the thing about lifelong friends, Kenny.
Yeah, he's never run out of stuff to talk about. So you've seen Holmesville.
This is it. We've done a tour.
We've done a tour of the metropolis. This is our post office right here.
Oh, look.
We do have a post office.
Boy.
It's been there forever.
There's the village hall.
Kim lived right there when I met her. Right across from the post office. I showed you that.
You can never leave this place, mate.
No.
There's too many memories.
Hildred Babe Smith Park is Kim's grandma.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
So there was a bar.
That was
Now it's a
Holmes-
bike
that
shop.
was a Holmesville Inn.
Dude, how did you allow... You lived, what, a football field away from a bar and you allowed that to become a bike shop?
Oh, it's an Amish bike shop.
Wow.
Can you believe that? Man.
I feel like as an American you failed, Kenny.
I know.
You could have had your own bar. You could have called it like the Jacob's Ladder or something like that.
If I'd have bought that bar, I wouldn't still be married.
Yeah, good
It's
point.
as simple as
And
that.
you certainly wouldn't have this vet.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it. Why do you got to be so sensible?
Because I'm old.
Yeah, buddy, gas it up.
Rough country Chevy.
We could have you. He might get us over the off-road, but we'd have him.
Yeah, we'd have him before we got to the stop sign, I bet. I got to back it in here because if I didn't, the front would catch my lip and tear the front end off. And
Kenny, you backed it in for 30 plus years, mate, so it's all good with me.
I backed up sometimes.
I wasn't going to put it like that.
So I can still back up.
Thanks for the tour of Holmesville.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's
I like
a great
it.
place. I love it here.
I think you should move here.